Where? Oh, there it is. Time to do what I always do and turn on, oops, my stream. Now, when I said in my description I have played this game before, I played it on Switch. And when I got it for PlayStation, I got it more so for my son, because he loves this game. But I don't know if it's been played yet on the PlayStation. Okay, it looks like it has been. Okay. I don't remember the first time it was booted. You're welcome, I guess. But I'm going to be doing it again. Probably. I'm probably gonna... Okay, so... I'm probably gonna restart everything. I don't know. So apparently this is only the second time the game's been loaded up. So that means my son has played through it at least once. Thank you, random person thing. Narrator's cousin. Perhaps. I have my mic going, right? Yeah, okay. Now, I can reset the data. I could reset it, but I'm not going to. Not yet, anyway. Because I'm not sure what's been got just yet.
This is the story of
Welcome
a man
back.
named Stanley.
Yes.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
There's the balloon.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Why is there a big old dot in the middle of the screen? That wasn't there before. I don't want that shit. There we go. Okay. Why am I gliding? Now what? Also, I just want to be clear. I'm not messing with my kid's game. He's already beaten it. He's not missing out on anything. So, I'm not taking anything from him. Why am I gliding? Okay, anyway.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Turn that off. That's the emotional support bucket. Do I want the bucket? I don't know if I really even want the bucket. Do I want the bucket? I'll take the bucket. Bucket!
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Wait, isn't this... This isn't...
Stanley took the bucket with him into this little hallway and closed
Yes.
the doors. This was their hideout. No one would ever find them here. Of course, no one would ever find them anyway because everyone was missing. But Stanley chose to ignore this fact and instead focus on how cool the hideout was.
Damn right.
Just him and the bucket. Two renegade heroes against the world, inside their secret, undetectable hideout. Here, next to
remember being
room
able to crouch.
417.
Yes.
What a treat.
Yes. Yep. That it? Nothing else to say? See this cool room bucket? See that ladder? See that messed up ceiling?
Ah, no, apparently not.
Screw you, going back in. There. No? Nothing to say about that? Okay.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Come on, Bucket, let's go on an adventure.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him,
Yep.
telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Hell yeah.
And here it was. Had
Yeah.
the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was.
Yep.
How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Alright, out we go.
No,
Woo!
never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Nah.
No,
Come on, Bucket.
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
No. Whee! No means no, Bucket. Ooh. Okay, now what did this lead to?
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track.
Uh-huh.
Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket,
Oh.
the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down.
Is this Stanley talking?
Make sense. There's no explanation for
Narrator
it.
sound system.
Still,
So is it it's not
haven't
the
figured
narrator.
out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms.
Because you have problems.
Why everything feels so.
Ah.
What do I do with this treasure? I can I can monetize it.
No.
It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get...
Uh-oh.
What's that?
Uh-oh.
Who's there?
Uh-oh.
Camporata.
What? Who? Huh? Gambarata? Ooh. Well. There's an ending. I guess. If I get an achievement for the endings, it probably means I either got it a long while back, or my son already got it. Did I get this one?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Nah,
What if he
man,
had to make a
Gambarata's
decision?
after me.
What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
Oh, I can
I will be
run. I mean, I can move
Stanley
pretty
waited.
fast, but I can run.
Hours passed, then days.
Oh.
Had years gone by? He no
Maybe.
longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Oh. Also, jokes aside, I would love if I had the same job as Stanley. All I had to do was sit at a computer and press buttons? Just buttons? I don't gotta actually type anything, I just gotta press random buttons? Fuck yeah, I'll take it. Hell yeah. Okay. Crouch.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I don't want to go out the window. I know I can, but I don't want to.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Yes, I did. I'm a good little Stanley.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Well, okay, that sounds about right. Using slides to assure everything is okay. Yes. Yes, exactly. Oh, how nice. They don't all look that unique. Number of slides on this slide. Oh boy. I feel so productive. Oh. Well, okay, that's enough of that. Broom closet! Broom closet. Yes.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it?
Huh?
The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
No.
I can
My
really
bucket.
feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong.
Yeah.
This is your bucket. This
Yeah.
is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined.
What do you hear the broom closet
Now,
saying,
the broom
bro? Are
closet
you
has
okay?
the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner?
I
Well,
mean,
I'd never.
did you hear
Go
the
on,
tape
Stanley.
recording from that
Lay
last
into it.
one?
Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each
I
of
learned
them point
it's
by point.
apparently
Share your journal
got
entries
some
detailing the rich emotional
ecstasy
landscape
smeared
of
on
your
it,
feelings
because
for the bucket,
why
as they've
else would I feel
changed and
euphoric
evolved over
holding
the
it?
years. Let him have it. Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go. There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things. All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see? I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, "Ah, it's a bucket." There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
I would be very concerned if I didn't know it was a bucket,
Coming to a
narrator.
staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Sure, why not? Woo! I want to do this one. Come on. Let me do this one. Come on.
Stepping in.
Ah! I did it. Ah! That one's a real pain in the ass to do sometimes. Now leaving. Oh, wait a second. There we go. Come on, Bucket, we're going on an adventure. Mainly because I know where this is leading. So. Hey. Ah! I can't see. There we go. Holy hell. Escape pod launch bay. It's a long hallway. Okay. There you go, Bucket. Remember this one from when I was playing on Switch. Oh, Bucket, don't cry. It's okay. You're going to a better place. It'll be alright. Okay, Stanley. Okay. It's very, very somber music. Goodbye, my friend. I know if you want to get a lot of the endings for this game, you gotta play with the Bucket. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Bye, Bucket. Alright, let's go for the proper ending now.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either.
Shush.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yes, I know.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that is, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story.
That was a lucky guess. I couldn't remember what it was.
He didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
No.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Nope, I'm fine. Calming new age music, yeah. No. Do some new age music.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Thank you.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Yes.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Nah.
Whoops. Nope.
Yes.
Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me.
Yeah.
Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
You just gotta trust me, that's all. Stanley knows what Stanley does. Stanley knows what Stanley's doing.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other.
Man, I mean,
weaving a rich tapestry of
you wanted me to wait a second up in here. Clearly you like me in here, don't you?
I'm to the edge of my seat.
Yeah, you should be. Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Simply to aggravate you, Mr. Narrator. Simply to aggravate you. And now, back up we go, because fuck you, that's why. Boop, boop,
Did
boop,
you
boop,
think
boop.
we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor?
Hell
No.
nah. Hell
It's
nah.
time once again to go back up in the elevator.
Yeah, it
I
is.
can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again?
No.
Oh, Lord, if it's the boss's office this time, the suspense is
Maybe.
killing me.
It might be. Or maybe it's something else. Maybe there's something else up there. Maybe there's a chocolate fountain up there. Is it the boss's office? It's the boss's office! Hell yeah! Oh!
It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me.
Hell.
Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
Oh yeah. Oh, hey! I was pacing. Take all the time you need, my guy.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
Brother, how much more time you need? I know the boss's office is just that amazing. That's why I keep coming back.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have
Okay,
made
good.
space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Okay, well then get ready for it, because now we're gonna go back down.
Of course.
Yeah.
Going back down in the elevator.
Yeah.
Why did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of
Really?
reference to even anticipate it. That's
No one
just
realized
how
they could go up and
revelatory
down in an
Stanley's
elevator?
decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Well, I mean, this whole game's hella repetitive, so... Alright, get ready for this. We go back up. Yes, we do. We go back up. No more bullshit. He's got nothing else to say to me. He's done with my shit. Oh,
You know
yeah?
what? I've just thought of something.
Huh.
Hold on, let's stop for a moment.
What?
Don't you realize? It's
What?
the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Why
Now
don't we
you're
take
getting
this
it, right?
elevator ride nice and slow?
Okay.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They
Yep.
want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started.
Yep.
Where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation
You
for
don't
the
need
story,
trust in the
characters?
audience. You just need... Well, okay,
Why aren't we
if you're going
given
to trust the
time to
audience with
imagine
anything, it's that they're going to be
surprises,
interested
to
in
have
what's
to
going
think
on.
and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative
My
to be
bucket!
developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly,
Yep.
I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know?
Hell yeah, I'm a trailblazer.
Which is why... Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life.
I think we passed the boss's office.
Not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good.
Oh, yeah. This isn't the boss's office.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Okay. All eyes on Stanley. How we did at the pyramids. World's healthiest human being, all tricks revealed. I'm sorry, I thought there were legs coming out of her hair. The guy who went to Mars. God, narrator, when'd you set all this up? The world peace, baby. Hell yeah, Stanley live tonight.
Yes, here it is, just through this door.
World's first sentient machine. Ooh.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley.
Nice, because earlier you wanted to rip my head off for constantly going up and down. Break a leg, champ, your boss. Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You are too cool. Good luck on stage. Rock on. Oh, that's Stanley's face. Okay. I love the way you... I can't freaking read that. I'm blind. I love the way you ride sentences. Is that what that says? Yeah, alright. Away we go. I always knew I'd amount to something other than a button pusher. Whoa! Whoa, whoa. What in the mannequin ass? Whoa! Oh my god. Well, that was bright. Okay. Guess my kiddo got that one. Alright. That was cool.
Already this was uncomfortable.
What?
And Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Replacement bucket. Come here, you.
And try not to lose this one too, you dolt.
Hey, fuck you. I can do what I want with my bucket.
Tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Yeah, let's go.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Did not.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Is that
He
my
considered
cross?
the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fined for that. And in
Yeah.
such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am
Hi,
I
bucket.
crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned
Am I?
his gaze, but said nothing at all.
I might be a little
Not
crazy.
strange, Stanley
I'm
thought.
talking to a bucket.
Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket.
What?
Someone else's bucket, perhaps.
No.
How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre
But the bucket
hallucinations
has my
Stanley might
name on
experience
it.
without the psychologically grounding presence of his
Bucket.
bucket. And indeed, now
Bucket.
he noticed the rooms were repeating, which was,
I
of
need
course,
my
an
emotional support bucket.
now he felt himself floating off the ground.
What?
Oh, gracious,
Woo!
he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad.
Whee!
Where is it? I must find it. Far off
Bucket!
in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley,
Bucket!
it's me, the bucket.
Bucket?
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next.
Whoa!
None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley.
This is very intense
Find
music.
me.
He had to
Bucket!
find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was
Hold
the
on,
only way
Bucket,
to
I'm
truly
coming.
restore his sanity. And then suddenly,
No.
he froze dead in his tracks.
Oh, I
He
did?
knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real
Whoa.
bucket was inside of him all along.
What?
It was incredibly painful.
What?
Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
What? Wait, no. My bucket I sent off in the escape pod.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
What's
Right
you
away,
cradling your
she
bucket?
knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course, he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't
it's so
even
meta.
realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought. And she
Yeah.
hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Can I get a clip of that? She backflipping to work? Yeah? This game is nonsense, bro. How'd the bucket get inside me? I didn't consent to that bucket.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it?
What?
Is this Stanley's office?
That was. This isn't. What are you talking about? Don't confuse me.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah. I went to get the proper ending last time and I ended up wandering off.
Yet there was not a
So-
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
I did
office.
the elevator thing. That was what I did.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad.
What?
Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Fuck, alright, let's go. Hell yeah. Let's skip a bunch of steps, why not? I don't fucking care. Right, now we go. We won't play in the elevator. Now we go.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Later.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret
I could,
did this
but
place
no.
hold?
I'll wait.
Stanley thought to himself.
I know there's
Did
an
he
ending
have the
down there.
strength to find out?
Oh, duh.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee
Look, it's
in the
me!
building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
There's a lot of employees here.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Hey, I mean, I would have been okay with it, like I said.
No. He refused to believe it.
Of course not.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It
Well,
was
I mean,
unthinkable.
The
Wasn't
proof
it?
is in the pudding,
Was it
bruh.
even
And the
possible?
pudding is this big-ass
Had
room.
he truly spent his entire life utterly
my eyes.
blind to the world?
Oh, my eyes. Ugh.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from
Why
this
can I
very
crouch?
place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Do this right.
Blackness and a
Yeah.
rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected
Come
on
on.
how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Open.
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal
Was
had
it?
not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation.
Where was this building
The
located,
immense
bruh?
possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
But you're telling me that I'm happy. Does that mean that you're telling me how to feel? Which is something I didn't want? Oh! How the hell did I go through this game and not get the standard good ending? just got an achievement for beating it. I guess that means when it was played, it was just a bunch of random ass endings that were
All of his
going about.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Whoa.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Warmth
Bucket.
spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch, but it did little to discourage
What?
Stanley's belief in the magic of the bucket.
No. You must feel something. Everything must feel something for the bucket. You must. Why are you not responding to bucket? Okay, anyway.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And
No,
here
that's
it
not what the
was.
bucket
Had
was
the
telling
bucket
me.
Turned out to be correct.
Bucket wasn't
Was it
telling me
no?
that at all.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Yeah.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
Okay.
The cargo lift, yes. Go good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed
Why
him,
not?
of course, because buckets can't talk.
Nah.
But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
No, I didn't. Bucket's going this way.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says,
What?
no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless...
Well...
What if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I
Hey!
suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the
Didn't I
game
literally
if not
say if I
addressed
didn't know what a
properly.
bucket was, I'd be
So much
concerned?
of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Fine.
Now then,
What?
I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket.
Oh, I don't want to...
Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket.
Okay, well,
let's
can't go
begin.
back.
Item 1. Is this a bucket?
No, handle's too small.
Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Wait, what? Okay.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Yes?
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
I should have known. The handle was the same. Damn.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Correct. This is a bucket.
Okay. I mean, I would think it's a pail.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Hell yeah, why not? It's a bucket. Yeah.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one. Is this a bucket?
Yes. It's a bucket.
Correct. This is a bucket.
What is happening?
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Hell no.
Trick question. Both.
What?
Gotcha. Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
Am I holding it? Do you want this? You can have this. Yes.
Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket. When we both clearly know that a bucket is something. And therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless,
You don't
in
know
your
that.
twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing?
Yes.
Answer me straight, Stanley.
Yes.
Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
Fuck yeah, I do. Yeah.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence.
Narrator, come on, man. It's not that deep. I was just trolling.
Do any of us know what a bucket is?
I was just trolling, dude.
A bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever
No, you're
had
not
to
a bucket.
give. I'm afraid the bucket
What?
is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go.
No! Don't erase the bucket. My emotional support
happened?
bucket.
Is everything gone? Why did
Yep.
everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket?
Yes,
Every
in some
single
sense,
thing
yes.
in the game was a bucket.
Yes.
Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... except me. I'm not a bucket after all.
I said
And
you weren't.
Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either.
Nope.
Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's
Okay.
delightful to get some clarity on that
Can you put the
issue,
game back?
But it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game.
Yeah, can you put it back?
So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay?
Okay.
And we'll know that it's all a bucket.
Yes.
But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that.
Sure.
Who knows what that information might do to a person?
Oh,
All right, here
it'll
we
mess
go.
them up, man. Leave you as confused as you were. It's been a while since I've played this game, so some of the endings are still kind of surprising for me. Okay. Everything's a bucket! Do I have a voicemail? Can I tap that? No? Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley
Bucket.
picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone. Not with the bucket around. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his...
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him.
I want to
telling
see
him
why the
that
bucket was telling me to go all the way
was
up on the
simply
left.
place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was it
No.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong.
I want to see why the bucket
Stanley
wanted
took
me
the
to
door
go
his
on the
left
lift.
to go back to the meeting room,
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Good,
Said the bucket.
now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact.
This
He
is
was
a
firmly
dangerous
convinced that the
lift.
bucket
I don't
had
think any
spoken to
human
him,
being should
and
be riding
he
it.
unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Yeah. Yep.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Ah!
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up
Okay,
the
I
phone.
do remember the
and it will
phone
take us
without
back
the
home,
bucket.
where we can go about life together.
So what's the phone with the bucket? What's phone with bucket? Phone with bucket!
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley. I gave
Huh?
Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Oh boy. Ooh, this is my apartment. How lovely. Ooh. Bucket. Oh, on the couch. Mind if I sit with you, Bucket? Ah, yeah. Watching TV? Oh.
Don't forget.
Oh boy. Hey, alright. Hey, Bucket. Let's go to work. Oh!
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
You can't tell me what's in my head. Only I know what's in my head. And the bucket is right here. Take me back home. All right, let's go back home.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him
No.
delusional
What?
like
Huh?
this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I
Hi,
want to
Bucket.
say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Back to work. Ooh.
I'll try anyway. Stanley,
Yes?
can you hear me?
Yes.
Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk. All it would ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
Well, why's it got to be a liquid? It can transfer solids, too. Such as, rocks. Or sand. Well, sand's a grain. Don't listen to the loud man. Let's go back. Okay. Back home. Oh.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now
sound a
all
little
he cares
jealous.
about is this awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
You sound a little jealous, narrator. You're jealous of the bucket? Ignore anyone in your life. Hell yeah. Oh.
It's sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket.
Like work, I just hate my boss.
Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
Where's my bucket? There's my bucket. You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Yeah.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket.
Oh, now the TV's
It's just a
on.
little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid.
Yeah,
like it would be better
okay.
at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
You sounding a little interested in my bucket there, buddy. This is my bucket. Ooh. Yeah, this is my bucket.
Oh
Oh.
my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket.
You good,
Why do I
bro?
feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
No, it really is just a bucket, narrator. I promise. It's just a bucket. Go home to work, to home to work, to home. Okay.
Oh no. I'm having feelings.
What?
The
What?
bucket. No. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps, if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes. The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
What? Okay. Wait a minute. What? Oh, I don't want to touch the bucket. This is too much. No, thank you. I want to go. Narrator, you can have it. You can have it. I don't want it anymore. You know what? No, this candlelit bedroom setting is just for you, buddy. Just for you, not for me. In a pan. Okay. Oh, there's another bucket right here. What in the kook hole is going on? All right.
Stanley, give me the bucket.
You can
Give
have
to
it.
me. Give me the
Yeah,
bucket,
no,
Stanley.
you can have it.
I need it.
No,
give it
you-
to me now.
no.
Give it, or I'll...
You can have it. You can have it. I don't want it. You can have it. I don't want it. You got it. I'll go back to work like nothing happened. Nothing happened. We're okay. I'll go back to work. I don't... I feel violated. I feel a little violated. Ooh, boy. Oh, this is different. Why is this different? What is going... This is... They don't usually set the hallway like this.
The good old bucket.
Yep.
Just Stanley and the bucket, off on another thrilling adventure together.
I don't know, that last adventure was a little too thrilling for my tastes.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Oof. You still want it? I'll let you have it. You can take it.
Still no one was here.
I'm uncomfortable.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
There we go.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Was it this?
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, but Stanley
Yep.
guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
You're damn right I did. It was sheer luck, actually, because I couldn't actually remember what it was.
Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Yep. Gotta turn the AC on. Big hum in the background. It's too damn hot in here. I'm only gonna go for a couple more endings, and then I gotta do a couple things.
It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Hey, Bucket, you want to see my boss's office again?
Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again. Bucket said nothing.
Bucket doesn't sound very supportive. The bucket said nothing. I kind of wish the game implemented like googly eyes on it instead of these stickers. I feel like that would have been funnier. Alright. It said something about the number 3.
Here we are, said Stanley. Now I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the number... Wow, he said. The number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life. Stanley looked expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent.
What's
This
the
was
matter,
a shock to
Bucket?
Stanley, who had always felt such a connection.
I thought you and I
How
were
was this
tight,
not as
Bucket.
exciting to the bucket as it was to him? Once Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
Oh, I haven't had enough of number 3 yet. Okay. I've had enough of it. Let's go. Maybe. Boop.
Perhaps the bucket had missed something. Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly.
Yeah. How dare. Number 3 is awesome. How could the bucket not agree with me? How rude could the bucket be? Let's try that shit again.
No, said Stanley to the bucket. You can't go on yet. Not till you understand how much the number 3 means to me. You and I have been through so much together, and I just want you to see what I see. Feel the happiness I feel. He smiled at the bucket, and the bucket said nothing.
I think it's just a bucket. So it's not gonna say anything, right? Come on, we're gonna try this again.
Here we go, said Stanley. This time I'll really show you. He ran to
Psych,
number
I'm
3,
pressing number 2.
began to wail on it like a musician on a beloved instrument, weaving a concerto of truth and passion. He wielded the number 3 like a fine artist would wield a
Doesn't matter.
paintbrush. He told stories through the number 3, stories of his dreams and hopes and fears. And the whole time, he
I was
looked to
ever
his
having
bucket
dreams of
for a
number 3.
reaction of some kind. Anything to let him know that the bucket appreciated what he was doing. The bucket conveyed absolutely nothing at all.
Okay.
Only silence. Crushed by a wave of dejection, Stanley returned to the elevator. Stanley and the bucket were so close. They'd always been there for one another. Why suddenly could
I've
the
only
bucket not connect
had
with
this
his
bucket for
passionate
actually
Stanley?
maybe a day,
The question
bro.
caused Stanley to ruminate the whole way down the elevator. He knew that there must be a way to get through to the bucket, to communicate fully with his dear friend. Surely there was a solution, mustn't there be?
Oh, yeah, sure. And up again we go. Loading bucket. A bucket flew around the elevator.
Said Stanley. I know what to do. I know how to fully express this feeling in my heart. He decided right then and there that he would hold a press conference where he would speak to the public.
Oh,
on
another
all
press
matters
conference?
relating to pressing the number 3 over and over. He would elaborate fully on what the number 3 meant to him and why he felt so alive when pressing it. Then
Okay.
the bucket would be able to see his joy through the eyes of others. It would get to see the world react to this discovery of Stanley.
Excuse me.
And it would be through the public eye that the bucket would finally understand Stanley's work.
Ooh, we're back. Come on,
For
bucket.
months, he advertised and marketed his press conference, building excitement around it, developing and rehearsing it, until it couldn't
Where
be
did I have
refined
time
a
to do
single
this?
measure further. When the big day arrived, Stanley was as prepared as he'd ever been for anything in his life.
Oh. Oh, it was this way. Oh. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3.
This was it. One last chance to win the bucket over.
3,
One
3, 3.
opportunity to share a true connection with a
The
lover.
dude who came up with pizza, kind of looking like Chef Boyardee. Come on, bucket. Let's go. Let's go.
There was no one here.
Oh. This is
Nobody
vastly
had come to the
different.
press conference to hear Stanley speak,
But
to listen to him talk about what it really means to press the number 3 on the
what it really means to...
He was
But-
unloved, uninteresting, he was
But-
a failure. And in that moment, Stanley knew that the bucket would never again
3.
take him seriously.
But,
There would be no connection, no deeper understanding.
aw.
The bucket merely sat there in his arms, indifferent. And so it began that slowly, over many years, the two of them grew more and more distant.
What do you
They
mean
spoke
years?
less and less, neither wishing to state the
Did the last
obvious,
one have
that
something
any
written
sense
over
of
there?
real
I
respect
didn't look
between
back
them
there
had
last time.
eroded since that day at the press conference. There would be no more games, no more long conversations about passion and pursuit, only silence.
Well,
that
yeah, okay, I was
consumed the
right. This
space
bucket's not
between
very
friends.
supportive.
And Stanley, having for once in his life discovered the warmth and comfort of true companionship, was cast back into the unremarkable.
If this wasn't that,
normalcy of
but if this wasn't going to be that big a deal, how was I able to get the stadium? How did I get the stage? Okay. for the next one, I'm not going to take the bucket with me. I'm going to jump off the ledge in the mind control area. Or the camera area.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
It looked like he was about to say
Stanley
something in
decided
there.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Why do I feel like the curve changes sometimes? Does that happen? I don't think it happens.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either.
What's this
Feeling
board
a
say?
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Get Chris out
hoping
the
he
broom
might find an
closet.
answer there.
Hey Chris! You in here, bruh?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow.
There's a choice to
just
make.
An empty broom closet.
The choice is to
No
stay in the
reason
room.
to still be here. Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sleep FA.
Yep.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yep.
Standing around doing nothing?
I'm not doing nothing. I'm playing with the door.
An explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I'm playing with the door. Open, close, open, close,
You do realize there's
open,
no choice or
close,
anything in here, right? If I'd
open,
said
close.
Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
Yeah.
Look at me in the closet because literally this closet is of absolutely no
Look,
significance to the story.
There is a choice to make and an option to do. I can choose to stay in the broom closet. I can choose to leave the broom closet. I can open the door. I can close the door. I can do things in here, okay? Open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close.
Say, oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite. I hope your friends found this concerning.
I love the caption right there. Looks like a MySpace status. Oh.
Stanley was fat
Close.
enough to think he was really stupid. He probably
Oh,
only
we're
got the job because of
we're
a family
subjecting to name
connection.
calling
That's
now,
how stupid
huh?
he is. That or with drug money.
Oh.
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Better than you, who's trying to fuck my bucket. Open, close.
Well, I've come to a very
Open,
definite conclusion.
close.
What's going on right now? You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here. When a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system, and you collapsed in front of your screen.
Yep.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to take on toes. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
Oh, I'm not at a computer.
Any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
Oh boy.
It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species.
Spontaneous combustion. It's actually a real thing that happens in humans. I spontaneously combusted.
Making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
Uh-huh.
Alright, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay.
Ah, second floor. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Wanna bet? Whoop.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can handle controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase,
I knew the broom
Stanley
closet had some
walked
shit in it,
upstairs
so.
to his boss's office.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Here's the door, just go.
Alright, thank you. Save me some time. Alright, I'm not gonna play with the elevator again. Pretty sure I got both options towards the elevator. Away we go.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yep. Come on. Woohoo! Oh. Oh.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the Mind Control Facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to
I didn't play the game in
we knew that we
2013.
had to do something about this little goof of ours, so here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that
Okay.
what you crave?
Yeah.
New content?
Hell yeah.
Always more content, more content, more.
I know, we're greedy, aren't we?
I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about
Yay.
this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't
Ooh.
hear it anywhere else in the game.
Okay.
It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are.
You sound so condescending about this.
Good job, you've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Well done.
Okay.
Good job. You did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job. You made it to the bottom of the mind control facility.
Oh.
Jumped on the catwalk. Should have been careful. Should have been careful. Used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending.
I should have turned the cameras on so I can see what I'm doing down here.
I believe in your ability to cross this barrier. Chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything.
Nope.
Good job, you did it. 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 Good
Okay.
job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
I'm headbanging. Ooh. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty then. Yeah, my son told me you can go down there.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Does this change direction or is it just me? I think it's just me. No bucket. This ending I already know about, I just want to do it again.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again.
Okay.
Then he came back, but eager to get back to business, Stanley
excuse
took
me.
the first open door on his left.
Yep.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked
Nope.
straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Nope. I already know this. I just like it.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Uh-huh.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
I mean, if you really wanted to put us back on track, you could just have me go backwards. But okay.
Let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Oh, no.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
Oh, no.
Look, Stanley, close your eyes.
Oh, no. I see nothing. I see nothing.
Back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track,
Oh.
Okay. From the
601 got fired. Oop.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Bucket's
Perhaps he had
gone.
simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what?
Oh, no.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely
You
fresh.
sure?
Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that
Nope.
room with all the
Wasn't-
monitors?
wasn't me.
Did you move the story
I didn't
somewhere?
touch shit.
Or, hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay. Ooh, story. Story, where you be? Story. Story. Marco.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
Are you
Do
sure?
we need to restart the game again?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why
Oh,
not?
back where we started. Oh, boy. Do, 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 do.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And now, no doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
Yeah,
I might be
just a little
remembering this
bit.
wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
Yeah,
Why
a
don't we
while
go
ago.
back the other direction and see if we missed anything.
No, it was back the other direction a good while ago, bro. 4B3. Can't even shut the door now. Anyway. I already know what I gotta do, so.
Aha!
Oh.
I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait.
Dead
Never
end.
mind.
Dead
Not the
end.
story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Yep. Oh, no.
Now
Oh.
well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
Could be.
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Do you remember, Stanley?
Yeah,
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten
was in
what
an
we were
office
supposed
building,
to
yep.
be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay.
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So,
Eh.
good job.
No. Actually, I'm the reason we're lost.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Nah.
Some people win fair and square, and this was
Not
not
me.
one of those situations.
No, it's not.
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Same.
I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay.
All right, I've got a
I
solution.
love this thing.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I love how the line's trademarked.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Okay. There's an Easter egg in this area too,
You see,
isn't there?
the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination,
this one.
even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now,
Yeah,
we can both
okay.
agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Is it over here?
Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office,
Oh my
is
God.
this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
Oh boy.
That got a bit weird back there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Whee.
You know what? I think what we need right
over
now
here?
is a bit of music
Yeah,
to lighten
it's
the
right here.
mood.
This thing. Woo! Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Whoa! It's broken. It's broken. Oh, there we go. Damn. Employee 432 must be a nightmare. Whatever that is. Ooh, boy.
Wait,
Ah.
cut the music.
Yeah,
Go
that's
back
fine.
and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to
Yeah,
miss
no.
anything.
Yeah. No, it's not. Okay.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Yep.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story?
Yeah.
Is any of this ringing a bell?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been
I
through...
mean, the line's
you-
not technically
no, I can't take this
wrong.
anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
But the line's not technically wrong. That is kind of the story. I mean, I've already gotten the main story, so. Alright.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent
led us to
people,
the
right?
computer
Why
room.
can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Okay.
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Alrighty.
Now,
Also, who designed
this
this
is
building?
exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I don't know.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I think the line's sentient.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important, we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
That's what I keep doing when you talk anyway.
So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
Right.
Another victory for logic.
Okay.
Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
Alright. Even though it didn't matter.
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game eight
Deviate from
times?
maintenance room, end up in monitor room,
That's really how it always goes?
Discover the two doors, has now many additional, aimless wander.
So now, according to the
restart.
schedule, I restart again.
Office is now a dead end, find another dead end, end up in another building, restarts, adventure line, nonsense, return, adventure into unexplored territory, find blind again, find confusion ending, restart. You forget the previous restarts. Can't play the story, unable to go anywhere, game restarts. Find the line again, begin following the line, find an identical replica of the office that has begun to deteriorate, come to make a story there.
I won't restart the
Restart,
game.
there's no longer an office, blank space, wander, find bookstore, get bored, restart.
And the timer stopped?
Honestly, I do kind of wish we got the fifth
do it?
restart, because
Did we
this just
break the
sounds kind of
cycle?
interesting.
The, whatever it is that made this schedule.
18,
How would we
18,
even
24.
know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
That's it.
I guess now we just wait.
Yep.
You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
not quite sure if we're in the destination.
I love this ending.
or
I don't
the
know why,
journey.
I just
Though They're
do.
always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh no! The game automatically restarted. Oh no! There's a phone ringing. I'm gonna answer the phone and then I'm gonna call it good. Yes?
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We
Huh?
are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work.
I'm sorry,
Can you verify
what?
that this is correct?
Sure.
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly.
What?
Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
What? I haven't heard that call before. The last one I heard was a fucking voicemail from Stanley's wife. Okay, well. Anyway. I'm gonna call it there. I got a couple things I gotta do before it gets too late. Ooh. Also, the epilogue's not here, but I haven't been able to get the second door to open back up. Usually the new content door is there and you can go through it, but it won't reappear in that hallway, so I don't know what's going on there. But that's fine. I'll figure it out at some point.